Hello everyone, Skippy here, and welcome to One Piece episode 916, directed by Yutaka Nakashima and supervised by Shuichi Ito. After these past two episodes were packed full of insane Sakuga and fighting at every turn, it'll be quite nice to kick back and relax with a dialogue episode that rounds off Act 1 of Wano. Nakashima has proven himself to be quite skilled when it comes to directing and storyboarding these dialogue-centric episodes, and Shuichi Ito is one of the best supervisors on the anime due to his ability to produce polished art that comes quite close to the manga, so this episode already has the makings of a competent one that shouldn't break at the seams, like most other ones have done when following a big Sakuga showcase. When good direction in art is already what an episode like this needs, I can't really see this being anything other than a solid one. So will episode 916 flawlessly close the curtain on Act 1 of Wano? Well, let's take a look and see if we too will be making a huh face at the end of it all. This episode covers the remainder of chapter 924, and despite not straying too far away from the manga aside from a few small instances, the episode itself is actually fairly well paced and proves to be a bit stronger than the original chapter. It never really lingers on any one scene for too long, and it leaves quite a lot of breathing room after how intense the past two episodes were, which I think makes it easier to fully take in and digest the content in contrast to if it had an absolutely breakneck pace. Sure, some scenes like the famous Huh scene probably could have used a more snappy and comedic pace instead of going one after the other as the Straw Hats' faces slowly wrinkle up, but that's only a small nitpick on what is otherwise a pretty sound episode adaptation-wise, with Nakashima also going out of his way to add small continuity filler to fill in the blanks that Oda left, with stuff like Sanji saving everyone from the hole, among other small goodies like making Luffy and Kid's reunion mimic that of Kabuki plays, which both definitely help to make this a better overall experience when compared to the manga, even if there are a few nitpicks here and there. Despite the episode not really being too different from the ones that Nakashima tends to usually be in charge of, I must say that he brought his A game here and managed to deliver his best storyboard on the series so far. On top of just having the generally well-composed shots that every board should have, the many settings like the woods of Wano as Law is making his escape, and the cherry blossom-filled river that Zoro hitches a ride on look absolutely spacious and beautiful, not letting go of the great sense of scale that was present in the past few episodes, and giving each one of these scenes the correct calm yet dire atmosphere that they require, with the introduction of the U-done prisoner mines feeling as large and depressing as it should thanks to the board's characteristics, using simple but effective angles to show us that Luffy is truly at his lowest. While the compositing that was partially outsourced this week to Studio Twinkle is a bit of a distraction from the storyboard, with the anime's new inky lines looking blurry rather than gritty, the great care for the setting and atmosphere that makes it Nakashima's strongest board so far still shines through regardless, making it so the grand finale of the first act of Wano has that majestic feeling. Couple that together with polished and manga-accurate art from Shuichi Ito that makes what is not an absurdly animated episode shine with his cute little pancake faces, and you get a competently made end to this series of exciting events that only gets you excited for what's to come. While I personally would have preferred someone like our co-series director Ayako Maki to handle such a penultimate episode, 916 still managed to hold its own, coming right off of two absurdly strong episodes, which gives me high hopes for how the rest of 2020 will pan out for the anime. Next week we'll be taking a bit of a detour from Wano to get a look at what's been occurring in the outside world with episode 917. While the preview itself doesn't show a whole lot in terms of animation and storyboard, what we can see looks solid enough, and it looks as if One Piece mainstay Kenji Yokoyama will be sitting in the animation supervisor's chair once again. So I for one am looking forward to seeing what the full episode has in store for us. Anyways guys, that's it for now. I'm Skippy, and boy oh boy, how the hell is Luffy gonna get out of this one?